Speaking of fraud, here's a story on Made in China. It's a three-word label, Made in China. It is linked to multiple stereotypes, negative connotations like low cost and low quality, a questionable reputation and rip-offs. We as customers know all about it. Now countries too are calling out China, rejecting substandard supplies and raising objections. First Sri Lanka did it, and now Nepal is complaining. Nepal has grounded at least 6 Chinese aircraft, 6 made-in-China planes. Nepal says they're a liability. It wants to get rid of them. Why? Because they cost more than the money they make. These are the planes we're talking about. 2 Xi'an Ma-60 planes and 4 Harbin Y-12E planes. Nepal bought them in 2014, and since then, it has been making losses on their account. In fact, Nepal bought 7 planes. In 2018, one of them was lost in an accident. And last year, in March 2021, another plane landed about 60 meters short of the runway. So here's what Nepal Airlines did. They grounded the planes until further notice. Right thing to do. The airline has a long list of complaints. Technical problems in operating the aircraft, logistical issues in getting spare parts, huge expenditure on maintenance, and a dearth of pilots who can fly them. These aircraft are apparently rare, and they require a different kind of training. Of course they're rare. Nobody uses them. Bangladesh rejected these planes in the same year that Kathmandu bought them. Wise move, we say. So Nepal is saddled with a bad product. It says it sought help from China but got none. What China is giving instead is notices. Nepal must pay back the loan it took to buy these planes. How much loan? $35.1 million. Nepal borrowed this money from China to buy the Chinese planes. As per the deal, they must pay back with an interest rate of 1.5%, a service charge of 0.4%, and administrative expenses of 0.4%. It doesn't sound like very much, but Nepal says this is a loss-making deal. The planes earned them no money virtually and cost them a lot. So Kathmandu will either lease them or sell them. Difficult propositions both. You see, the Chinese planes have no takers. We spoke to former Civil Aviation Minister of Nepal. He said that this fiasco should be a lesson for the country, a lesson to not strike deals without properly checking what they're buying. Listen to this.
There is one lesson to Nepal. If we go any kind of procurement in any sector, so before entering the process, we should have a very concrete business plan. Only after that we should enter in the process. So that was not done in this whole procurement, and that's why the NSC cannot operate all those 4 or 6 aircrafts till the date. Yes. So and now the only option is we are paying the interest of the loan. Principal amount is there. There is no income. We are not in operation, so the income is not coming. Yeah. So from every aspect, we are in loss.
Nepal is learning its lesson the hard way. Pakistan isn't learning, despite suffering. Around 5 years back, Pakistan bought Chinese air defense systems, the LY-80. They were deployed at least 9 locations along the India-Pakistan border. Last year, reports said these defense systems were not working. They stopped working. Not 1 or 2, but all of them. Chinese engineers had to visit all 9 locations to fix them. Then we have Sri Lanka. In November last year, it banned the use of chemical fertilizers, so it went to China asking for organic fertilizers. China sent a 20,000 metric ton consignment, a consignment that was contaminated with bacteria. When Colombo complained, Beijing blacklisted their top bank. What do these countries have in common? Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. They're all suffering because of Chinese debt and substandard Chinese imports too. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.